Now on Good Morning El Paso, breaking news. Our round-the-clock crew is working to get more information on a possible deadly crash overnight.
Turkish authorities undertaking raids in Istanbul. I'm ABC's Lana Zach in Washington with all the latest on the terror attack.
Happening today, the Chamizal National Memorial is celebrating a milestone. How you can be part of the celebration and the next big project.
Live, where news comes first. From the Mesilla Valley and Las Cruces to El Paso and the borderland. This is ABC7's Good Morning El Paso.
The Brandenburg Gate Monument in Berlin was lit up with the colors of the Turkish flag following the attack at Istanbul's international airport.
And a crowd of hundreds gathered at the monument Wednesday to show respect to the 42 victims killed. Militants attacked the airport Tuesday with gunfire and bombs. Hundreds were injured.
We have the latest on the investigation this morning, but first, a very good morning to El Paso, Las Cruces, and Juarez. I'm Stephanie Valle.
And I'm Hillary Floren. Good morning, everyone. We've been letting everyone know this is our new morning crew that we've got right here with Nicole Gomez in. Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome back, Stephanie. And as far as our weather is concerned, it'll be a little warmer today. Our ABC7 threat tracker showing the rain will not be an issue. We do have slight rain chances in the forecast, though. Temperatures will be a little warmer, and the winds a light breeze throughout the afternoon. We have a slight chance for showers. Notice our storm outlook for today showing very light green throughout the entire borderland. That's why I'm keeping that slight chance for showers in the forecast. But our clouds and radar picture showing dry conditions this morning. Well towards our north, plenty of moisture and heavy storms out towards the west, moving through the Arizona into the Arizona border. Right now, temperatures: El Paso 76, we're at 71 Las Cruces, clear skies, 74 TRC, 70 Alamogordo, Guadalupe Pass. Current temperature is sitting at 69 degrees. Overall, we are in for a nice afternoon today. Warmer temperatures as well. Let you know when the rain will return. But coming up at 6:07, we'll look at your day planner Las Cruces with your weather on the 7th.
And now to breaking news from our ABC7 New Mexico mobile newsroom. Our newsroom working to confirm if a rollover that happened overnight has turned deadly. The crash reportedly happened right at the intersection of Travis and Spruce in Las Cruces off I-25. Our newsroom has made several attempts to contact the Las Cruces PD for more information. Once we get more details, we will update you once on air and online.
The world is still reeling from a terrorist attack in Istanbul, Turkey. At least 42 people were killed, 238 others injured. More details are emerging as the U.S. looks at its own airports and vulnerabilities. Here's ABC's Lana Zach with new information this morning.
Police raids in Turkey today. As we're learning more about that coordinated attack, this is the face of one of the suspected terrorists wearing a winter jacket on a summer day. 3 attackers, one went to the terminal, another to arrivals, and the third waited outside. On the security video, you can see one of the terrorists taken down by a police officer who approaches and then runs as he sees the attacker attempting to detonate his suicide vest. Back inside the terminal, chaos. Stephen Nabil says he pulled his wife into a storage room and locked the door.
That's when I found the tea kettle with hot water, and I figured if he opens the door, my last resort would be dumping the water in his face, at least give her a chance to run.
The horror in Turkey prompting heightened security at U.S. airports ahead of the busy 4th of July holiday.
If anybody here believes that the U.S. homeland is hermetically sealed and that Daesh or ISIL would not consider that, I think I would guard against that.
But no U.S. airport has security screening prior to entering the terminals. Security experts caution that may be a vulnerability in an attack.
What's on the outside of an airport? Glass. And glass with an explosive like that is going to cause a lot more damage from a fragment standpoint. That's going to inflict mass casualties.
Airports are increasingly a target of terrorists, 60 in just the last year. And now we're hearing from New York, San Francisco, Miami, and other major airports that they intend to increase their security. Lana Zach, ABC News, Washington.
Police in Istanbul have conducted a series of raids in the city targeting suspected members of the Islamic State group. A total of 13 people were detained. That's according to Turkey's state-run news agency.
The federal government is considering screening the social media of foreign travelers to help identify possible terrorists. The Homeland Security Department proposal is open to public comment for 60 days. Under the proposal, non-citizens traveling to and from the U.S. on a visa waiver could be asked about their social media profiles, but not their passwords. The U.S. Customs and Border Patrol would ask travelers to volunteer their handles on sites like Facebook and Twitter.
Happening today, the Chamizal National Memorial celebrates the Big 5-0. Rich in history, it's in south central El Paso along the Rio Grande. If it weren't for Mother Nature, it could have easily still been part of Mexico. Good morning, El Paso's Denise Olivas is live with the details. Hi, Denise.
Good morning, Stephanie. The Chamizal National Memorial was established shortly after the Treaty of 1963. This after a century-long dispute on who actually belonged, or who owned the land, I should say. The Chamizal is located on a piece of land that bordered the Rio Grande. A huge flood in 1864 changed the course of the river. The piece of land went from being exclusively on the Mexican side to the U.S. side of the river. Many residents who lived in that area were caught in the dispute. 5,600 U.S. residents were relocated and compensated. Mexican officials then signed the treaty in 1963. Then President Lyndon B. Johnson signed it in 1964. And to celebrate 50 years, a new installation at the Chamizal Museum is telling that part of history.
And what we want to do, it's time to honor the people who lived here and who were directly affected and made the sacrifice for the greater good to resolve this international boundary dispute.
And although the Chamizal Treaty was signed in 1963, it did take a few years to figure out just how it would be commemorated. A free program is open to the public tonight at 7 o'clock at the Chamizal's Museum and Cultural Center. Hillary, back to you.
All right, thanks so much, Denise. This is an aerial view of the Chamizal. Did you know that out of the 400 other national parks and memorials, the Chamizal is the only one to fly both the U.S. and Mexican flags? And also, there were 5,600 U.S. residents living in the Chamizal area that had to be relocated and compensated by the government. We have more on their stories on our website. You can check out the links mentioned section at KVIA.com, and we'll have more on the 50th anniversary of the Chamizal throughout the newscast.
It is now 6:07, time for weather and traffic on the 7s.
Let's check in with Nicole right now. Good morning.
Good morning, Las Cruces. Your weather looks just fine if you're stepping out right now. 71 degrees, nice and clear. Winds are calm out of the southeast at 3 miles per hour. Here's a look at your day planner. 7 o'clock, we're still in the 70s, mild by 9 o'clock in the 80s, a little warmer at 11 o'clock, 86 degrees. Overall, we are in for a nice morning and afternoon. Our ABC 7 WeatherNet sites showing that temperatures are in the 70s across southern New Mexico, so no issues as far as temperatures. El Paso, 76 degrees, a few clouds in place this morning. Winds are light and it is a little humid out there. 48% is currently where we're sitting, El Paso. As far as our rain chances, they will increase for the weekend. I'll let you know just how much rain we are tracking and if it will affect your holiday. That's coming up in your full forecast. Mauricio?
Well, Nicole, still tracking that closure on Loop 375 heading south right here. Again, going on from Montana over to Edgemere. So if you are heading out there, you're going to have to take the frontage road, I should say, and then get back on Loop 375 south near Pebble Hills. Again, this was scheduled to open up at 5 in the morning. Now the closure's been going on extended for over an hour. But as soon as that does open up, I'll let you know. We are starting to see a little bit of delays right here on Montana. 31 miles per hour, your current speed right there if you are heading west. 37 miles per hour if you are heading east, so a little bit slower than usual, but nothing too major. Just part of the morning rush going on. Lastly, let's take a look outside with our ABC7 TxDOT camera. Again, Loop 375 south, closed from Montana to Edgemere.
All right, thank you, Mauricio. And much more to come here on Good Morning El Paso.
Torrential rain is damaging homes and forcing residents to evacuate. We'll take a closer look at the damage left behind.
Plus, more evacuations are underway as more wildfires burn along the west coast. It is 6:09, and this is ABC 7, where news comes first.
You're watching ABC 7's Good Morning El Paso with Hillary Floren, Stephanie Valle, and live reports from Denise Olivas.